Hello everyone, we are nearing the end of our course. Can you even believe it? I don't know how we are in the semester where we are. It's absolutely crazy. What I wanted to do is just to do a quick walkthrough of our final application essay, okay? I know you've got a few balls left in the air that you're juggling around with your artifact paper and the final journal and stuff like that. I want to go ahead and get this final app essay on your radar. So here we go. This last app essay is meant to be the most laid back. It's meant to not take as much time as some of the other ones, but it's got a couple of things that are different about it that I want to walk you through. Okay? So first things first, let's talk about the assignment, all right? Your final application essay is a letter to your future self. You may have done this before at different points in your education. I'm asking you to do this in a very specific way, okay? So for your last, oh goodness. I say journal entry, but it's actually application essay. This is what happens when you put this stuff together at 5 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't look like it, but it's very early right now. So for your last application essay of the semester, I'd like you to do something a little different. I want you to reflect back over our class and the lessons, revelations, epiphanies you've had about your communication, your relationships. I want you to write a letter to your future self or yourself based on your experience, okay? And so what I want you to do is I want you to write this letter to your future self, reminding yourself of what you've learned. Think through what you've gone through. Is there something that really hit home for you this semester? Is there anything that you really want yourself in a year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years to remember or to recall? Something right now that you're thinking, wow, I really want to make sure I hold on to this stuff about implicit personal theories, or is there something about my self-concept or self-esteem that's really sticking? Maybe the stuff on attachment is really, really sticking. Maybe the stuff from perception on Gestalt is really powerful for you, or maybe it was relational dialectics or something like that. Reflect back on our class and the things you've learned, okay? Really think about it, and then write a 1 to 4 page letter to yourself, okay? And by that I mean it would be tied to double-spaced, where you give yourself a reminder, some advice, some encouragement. Maybe this is a thing where you're going to set it 6 months into the future, and you're going to be like, are you still in that relationship that if it didn't improve you said you were going to get out of? Or did you remember to do this thing that you said you would do for yourself communicatively? Whatever. Write that letter to yourself, and then what you're going to do is you're going to write it in Word or wherever you write it, okay? And then you're going to go to futureme.org. This is a website that, let me see if I can pull this over here. This is a website that when you first go to it, that's not the site. I think the site has decided to go away. When you first go to it, it's going to give you this bright blue first page, and right there on the front page of it, on the right side of the web page, it's going to give you the chance to write this stuff. Let me just look it up because I've got confirmation emails and everything else pulled up here. Let me just go there real quick, okay? So when you go to futureme.org, it's going to look something like this. I will shrink this down for you, okay? A lot. I had this open and then I went and did other things. And now it's all over the place. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Now you can see this, and my face is in the way. Let me hide myself. Okay, so here you go. This is what futureme.org looks like. You go to futureme.org, and right here, you can write yourself the letter. You can say, dear, for me it would be Brandon if I wanted to do that, or dear future me, that works fine. And then you just write your letter here. Or what I would actually do is I would write it in Word, and then I would copy and paste it in here, because you are going to have to put what you write here in the Dropbox, okay? You are going to have to put what you write here in the Dropbox. So don't do that and then not have access to it, okay? So I would definitely write in Word, copy it in here, okay? And then you get to say when you want it to arrive. 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, you can choose a specific date. Maybe you want it to arrive on your birthday in 1 year, or maybe you want it to arrive on the day you're supposed to graduate college, or whatever. I don't know what you would choose. You get to pick your time, and you can actually make it public if you want. You can have it public where people can read it. There's a really cool thing up here where you can read public letters if you're interested in this website. I can say that if you click right here, you could go down the hole of being on this site for a while. So don't click on it unless you've got some time. Or you're really good at reading one thing and leaving. I get fascinated by what people write themselves. So what you do is you just you write your information in, you copy and paste it in from Word or wherever it is here, set the date, you enter your email address right here, and I would use and I say this on the assignment sheet. You're going to want to send this to an email that you will have and check in the future. Okay. So just to make sure I'm clear, because I'm going back and forth. Step 1, reflect. Step 2, write the letter to yourself in Word or wherever you write it. Okay. Then go to futureme.org and send yourself the letter. Okay. So send it to an email that you're going to have in the future. So I might not send it to my Front Range email if you think you're going to be graduated or away from Front Range in 2 years or whatever. Okay. And then find some way to show me that you actually sent yourself the letter. Okay. Find some way to show me that you actually sent yourself the letter. So you could take a screenshot, you could forward the verification email to me. You could, I mean, there's lots of different ways you can do this. You can drop that in the Dropbox. You can include it in the document of your letter, whatever you do. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to write it up. You're going to go to futureme.org. You're going to copy and paste everything in right here. You're going to send it to yourself. When you send it to yourself, it is going to show you. Well, it took that away too. Dadgummit, right? No, here it is. It's right here. All right. So that is my personal email. I'm risking showing that in a class, but here we go. What you're going to do is you're going to click on send myself that letter, and it's going to come here. Okay. So you're here. You copy and paste it in. You select everything. You click send to the future, and it is going to put up this. You then have to go to your email. And this, by the way, is what you could forward me. If you'll forward me this, then that means it's close enough to you sending it. But you do need to click this. And when you click this, it's going to pop this up. Okay. You do not have to donate. If you want to, you can. Okay. So there you go. Okay. Once you could screenshot this screen. I would really love you to screenshot this screen for me. It really proves you sent it. You can drop that into a document and drop it into the Dropbox with your essay. You could screenshot it and copy and paste this into the document of your essay. That works fine, just as a confirmation that you actually sent it to yourself. Okay? So folks, that's App Essay 4. That's what it is, okay? You do this by Friday, December the 7th. And for this class anyway, if you're watching this in the future, look at the due date on yours, okay? So that's what you do. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I really look forward to reading what you write yourself about what you want to remember and what you learned in the class. Here's to us getting to the end of our semester.